Hi guys, back again. Been a while, but had some things to sort out. We're working today on this Freelander Land Rover, Purple Power, as it's known in the Land Rover world of magazines and shows. So we're doing the thermostat, which is down here. So we're changing the thermostat, which is this bit here, reading a bit wrong on the dash. That's the bit what goes, this green bit. That's what sends the signal to the dash to tell you temperature. You can buy just the switch, but it's simpler just to put the whole lot on because you replace the thermostat as well. You know, it's all good then. They brought quite a quality one. QH is a quality part. You can buy cheaper ones, but for the extra £6, buy the QH. Comes with a better clip, a better sensor. It's got a better thermostat in it. Always have a nice cup of tea ready, especially in the winter because it keeps you warm. Right, let's get to it. So we've got to take the flow meter, flow pipe out first, which is the clip here, clip there, and there's a little sneaky bolt at the back. We're using a little clip device, but you can use a pair of grips, whichever you find easy. So we'll loosen that one off of that. That's all loose. We'll get the little one off. Give a little prise off here. It's off there. There's a little bolt at the back there. 10mm little ratchet and socket. And take this cover off out of the way. That's the little 10mm bolt there. We use the long reach magnetic to save it, because most people, they do drop down the back of the engine, but if you use the long reach magnetic, it grabs it. Now you can release this pipe. That's the air pipe released. So it's got a couple of bolts here. Take your tray off. They're 8mm. That just literally pulls off. That just pulls off like that. And we'll move the air box out of the way just to make it look a bit easier. And this little clip, there's a little rag tag at the top. It just literally pulls up. Don't take it all the way out. Pull it up about 10mm, and that'll come off. And that just literally pulls straight off. Slides in a little slider. When you put it back on, make sure it slides in the plate slider. And that's it. Nice and simple. And there's the culprit there. And if you're going to be doing work on your cars and messing around, invest in a good little torch like that. Recharges. Got magnetic feet on it. So it's a good bit of kit. You can use a normal screwdriver, but we've got the proper screwdriver for doing a little plastic clip here. So there's a little plastic clip. To remove your wire. Just remove this wire out of the way, which goes up to your battery. And the next stage is we'll remove this little breather pipe, air pipe, which goes down. Can be a bit fiddly that. So just get a little screwdriver, push the tab in. It should release. You can drain the water first, but there's no need. So that's the water coming out of here when that clips on. You can put a bucket underneath. You've got a little drain there. So we're going to, while it's doing that, get a bit of WD. Spray it on that bolt. That bolt. There's a 10mm spanner, 10mm. Undo this little bolt here. Let's pull the little bracket off. All that bracket does is holds the wiring loom. Holds the wiring loom along the front of the engine. Just pull it to one side. And you'll be fine. And then on this pipe here, this little water pipe, there's a little clip. It's like a spring-loaded clip. That'll just pull this little clip here. Keep that safe because you're going to need it. Little bar just to try and free it off. Just be careful, it is plastic. It'll come off like that. You get a bit more water. What you can do if you want to bake it so you ain't got all this water everywhere, you can drain the thing. There's a drain on the rad underneath the car, but we don't just take them off. It goes where it goes. We're not too fussed. But you can drain it underneath the car on the rad. I'm going to take the two hoses off now. Top hose, bottom hose. And back to our clip removing tool. You can use a normal grips, but we'll use this. That's the clip you need to get off. Now guys, there's a tricky little bolt here. I'll show you on the new part. This sits in a cup. That's on the engine. This sits in a cup. There's a 10mm bolt here with a little clip which clips that pipe to that. It's a bit tricky to get off, but once you loosen it, you'll be able to turn it with your fingers and just pull it off with the clip and you should be okay. So it's a little clip which I'll show you when it comes off. So down here, I'll use a 10mm little socket like that if you ain't got one. Little 10mm ratchet spanner. And this works a treat. Get on the bolt there and just turn it. There you go. That's that bit there. It's no hardship if you do drop it, 'cause it will fall on the gearbox, but try not to drop it. That bit goes, when that's in there, sits in there. That's the beauty about these. The bit more expensive part, it comes with that ready in. You can, if you do get the cheaper part and that ain't there, you can slide the other one out the other end, but you've got what you don't break these two, so it does pay dividends to buy the dear one. Right, that's everything off. There is a little wire at the back, which I'll show you, which clips into here. We normally take that off. Once we get this off, it's a little bit easier to do that. That's about it. So we'll show you how this comes off now. So you've got bolt there, and there's two slide bolts there. So there's two nuts and two slide bolts. Quite a long bolt, little 8mm long, and you've got two 10mm. We've loosened the last one off. We won't take that out yet. So we want that to hold it on a little bit. You're going to do two studs. You're going to need a little spline to get these out. If you ain't got a spline, a little 532 socket does the job. Just be careful you don't round them off. But it is better with a spline. These little splines. You can use a socket. They've got to come out. Just turn them gently. Taking them out. It's like a long stud. There's your second one. And remove your last 8mm. Then you've got to get it off, but sometimes they're a bit tight. Where they sit round here, there's a rubber sleeve on there, so they can be a bit tight. You'll see, there she goes. So that's it off there. There's that little moor I was on about, which is a pig to get to because they mount them in upside down, so it's impossible to get to it. So when you get it off, turn it over, you'll see the little clip there. Get a little screwdriver. There's a little clip up, off she comes. Good job we've done this one, because the actual clip are gone. But if you look in there, you'll see the thermostat's collapsed. So we wouldn't have known if this car would have overheated. You'd never know about it. It looks too late. So it's a good job we've done it. That's why I always recommend changing the whole lot. As you can see there, thermostat is collapsed. So there you go guys, that's off. We're going to just prepare this a little bit for the new installation. So we'll do that next. Right, I'm going to fit this new part, put a bit of grease on here. So when that little bolt goes back on the clip, it goes in nice and easy. So the next stage is put your wiring clip in. Make sure it clips in. So the next thing, we're going to put this back in, that little clip. So basically put it round. We'll nip it up later when it's on, but at least it's in. It's all in place. So we're going to fit the studs now. A little tip for you. Get one of your normal bolts. Line it up. And there, get your 8mm spanner. Snip that one up. Put that there. It comes with putting these in. Do a bit easier. Your next bolt. So these are the spline ones. They ain't gonna be super tight, just nip them up. It's about a quarter bite. So we've got the housing on, all bolted up, which we showed you. There's a little bolt down there. That bolt with the sleeve will hold the bracket on the back. Make sure that's tight. So get your spanner in. Nip it up. That's nice and tight. I'm going to do the put the two main water pipes on, which are these two. On some of these clips, there's a little clip there if you're lucky. It'll hold the thing out for you. Some don't have them, some do. So that'll go on there. Then we'll release the clip. So let's get the little clip here. It has released. We'll just check it's in the right place. That's it. That's your two clips back on. Just check it's in the right place. So just squeeze it. Make sure they're in the right place, which they are. We'll stick the third water pipe on with that funny little clip. So they always go from this side in towards the bulkhead. Put it back behind the harness. Like that. Put it on. And you'll hear a little click. Once you hear that little click, you know it's located. Put the spring in first into the sleeve, because on these they have a shallow tab, so when that pipe pushes over, the clip automatically clips. So put your clip in first, then on. What we'll do now, we'll put the housing bracket on. That'll be super tight, it's only a bracket. The next one's your bleed pipe. Make sure the seal's all good there. It's hard to say, but in here it's got a little square inside. So that's where that little square on there locates, in there. So it's like on a right angle to the straight pipe. It's like on a right angle. Simply click it in, make sure it's all clipped, which it is. So that's on, clip your wire back on. So guys, just going to put the air filter back on. We've done all that down there. We've cleaned the gearbox, there's no water. Put a new part on everything. We've double checked everything. We've double checked all the pipes. We've done thousands of these, so we just for the guys on the viewing the channel, just check everything, double check everything. And we're going to put the air filter back on, which is basically all the plastics now. It's just basically a reversal of taking them off. But we'll show you anyway. Make sure it slides on the sleeve. Go put your red clip back in. We'll put that on. Engine cover. Rubber clip, rubber clip. Line them up. Push down. Put these bolts back in. Clip on there. Clip on there. I'll put the clips on, guys, here. Yeah. We've got one more to do there. Before you do that one though, we're going to put a little bolt in. Little tip. Bit of cloth. Or tissue paper. Push the bolt in. Keeps the bolt from falling out. Just go around and double check all your bolts. Throw on bolts in. That's all on. We've got everything down there done. That's your tray on. The last bit is your antifreeze. We'll get down to that in a minute. We've got antifreeze napper. Quite a good make. Let's put a little bit of neat in. So we're just going to mix a bit of antifreeze up now because this is concentrated, you have to mix it. So we're going to mix a bit of this up, then we'll come back and show you filling the bottle up. Guys, we've got it all running, we've done the antifreeze, we're checking for any leaks, there's no leaks. The temper gauge is sitting nicely now. Before the temper gauge never used to go up. Sitting nice where it should be sitting. That will go up a little bit more once he's driving. And that seems all good. Brilliant heater. I didn't have a heater, good heater before. So if you've got a lazy temperature, this will be your culprit. Thermostat jammed, the switch will probably gone, but that'll be your problem. This one's sorted, all good. It's all running, all good. So this one is all done. We just primed it. We're de-priming it now to make sure there's no leaks. We'll recheck the levels once you've had a good drive in it. And that's it all done, guys. See you on the next one.